Hey, what's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC. Today we're taking a look at the Bastion Slim bolt action pen, this one in carbon fiber and stainless steel. And Bastion reached out asking if I'd like to check out one of their pens, and I was excited about it for a few different reasons. The first being that I've purchased from Bastion in the past, and it's always easier to work with brands that you've already made purchases from. There's more familiarity there. You have a good sense of whether or not you're going to like the product and the quality of the product based on the products you've received from them in the past. And I think it lends a little bit of authenticity. It shows that you're willing to spend money on their product. And so I enjoy that aspect of working with companies that I've purchased from. Now, the other reason I was excited about having purchased one in the past is this is the original model in the aluminum, and one of the things that drew me to it was just how girthy of a pen it is. Typically with a lot of metal pens you get slimmer pens. This one's 0.47 inches in diameter, and I've really been wanting to check out one of their slim models, so when they reached out I knew I was going to choose one of the slim models, and you can see the difference here. Visually it's not that significant of a difference, but in your hand it does feel like a pretty significant difference in terms of the overall slimness of the slim version. So 0.47 inches in diameter versus 0.39 inches in diameter, so about 0.08 inches in difference there. Now, the second reason I was excited was they offered a coupon code UEDC20 that I can offer to save you 20% off purchases on their website. You can see it here, but I will also put that down in the description of the video. And so that works on other items on their website. I will note, even factoring in my coupon code, it comes out cheaper if you just purchase it on Amazon right now. And so on Amazon, you can get this for $55. The only real difference is if you're ordering through Amazon, you're gonna end up getting just the pen, where if you order it from Bastion directly, they do throw in some extra items like extra ink cartridges, a pen sleeve to store it in, a couple ebooks, one on productivity, I think one on improving your handwriting. So there is a little bit of a value add there, but if you're looking for just the lowest price point you can purchase it for, you're definitely going to come out ahead on Amazon. So I will put both linked in the description. Now, last reason I was excited is they allowed me to choose which model I wanted to check out, and ever since getting this CountyComm notebook cover in carbon fiber, I've been on the market for a carbon fiber pen. Now, one of the things I was looking for and prioritizing when looking for a carbon fiber pen is I didn't want a carbon fiber laminate, basically a sticker over a metal tube. This one, if we take it apart, we can remove this cartridge. And the cartridge is branded under Bastion, but this is a Parker G2 style cartridge. Popular cartridge. I like the way they write, and they're also really easy to find at any office supply store. But once you remove that, you can see that there is no metal inside this tubing. It's a solid carbon fiber tube. Now, the reason most companies use a laminate is because carbon fiber is notoriously difficult to work with, but I really wanted one that was actually carbon fiber. I don't love the look of carbon fiber laminate, not just on pens, even on knives. You see that a lot over like G10 with a carbon fiber laminate. I'd much prefer actual carbon fiber scales. And so that was definitely a priority for me, and really cool to be able to check one out. Now, in terms of the size of this version, they have a full-size pen and a mini pen. This is their full size, which is going to be in line with the average size pen at 5.31 inches. Now, worth noting, the stainless steel is adding a lot of weight here. Carbon fiber is a pretty lightweight material, but compared to our aluminum body here, and this is thicker, as you remember, and so this one weighs 1.31 ounces. The aluminum one only weighs 1.12 ounces, so that's still going to be lighter even though it's a thicker pen. And so I actually prefer a little bit of heft in my pen. I think it feels like it writes a little bit smoother. My favorite pen is a brass pen that's even heavier than this, and so I like that. But if you prefer something lighter, it may be worthwhile to go with one of the aluminum options, or I think they have even an acrylic option for pre-order right now, and those are going to be a little bit lighter. Now, in terms of the rest of the pen, we have a really nice pocket clip held on by what looks to be two T6 screws and a bolt action mechanism. Here you can see the logo right next to that bolt action mechanism. And I always like bolt action pens, and there's a few different ways they can do them. This one is nice and smooth and has a very strong spring, so super snappy, responsive. But the thing that I like about the track for this one is that kind of J shape rather than an L shape or a check mark shape. And the reason I like that is this one is very hard to accidentally retract. You have to intentionally press it down before moving it over in order for it to retract. Sometimes with the check mark ones or the L-shaped ones, you can accidentally just knock that bolt and just push it over enough that it retracts when you're not meaning to. Now, that's not something that's happening all that often while you're riding, but I still do prefer the shape of the track on this bolt action. Now, in terms of riding, it's a Parker G2 style, so if there's inserts that are interchangeable with the Parker G2, you can use those. I don't have a list of what those are, but I like the Parker G2, so that's what I'm going to stick with. In terms of riding sample, this was written with this pen, so you can kind of get a sense of what that looks like. But of course, if you've used that Parker G2 in the past, you know exactly what it feels like. And so overall, really happy with this pen. I think a pretty good price point at that $55. I think in my EDC collection, I have pens ranging from $2 up to I think $265 is the priciest. And inevitably, when I do these videos, even for this one being on the more affordable side of that scale, there's going to be people that comment, you know, why not just buy a disposable pen for 10 cents? And my response to that is no, I guess. I don't know. I like these pens. I think I enjoy getting a little bit more of a luxury item here. If you're happy with those 10-cent pens, more power to you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And if you're someone who loses pens, it's probably advisable you go that route. But I just enjoy having things that look good with the rest of my gear. And as you can see, I have a nice kind of carbon fiber loadout going here, whole carbon fiber kit that I'm building towards. And so really cool to be able to add this to it and get something that's actually carbon fiber, not a carbon fiber laminate. But would love to hear your thoughts on this one down in the comments below. And as usual, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, or joining the channel as a member. Also have a weekly live show that airs on Tuesdays. It alternates between my channel and my partner Tim's School of Bish. And so definitely check that out if you're looking to see us talk to a lot of people in the industry. Our upcoming episode is Israel from Arcane Designs. Really excited about that. One of the first people I met in the knife industry when I got into YouTube. So definitely looking forward to that conversation. But thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great one. Take care.